Hey, all. We're just waiting on Porygon to show up. Whenever he does. Yeah, welcome you, Kirby. Once I hear Porygon voice, we'll get started. Yeah, this is gonna be actual something that's gonna happen every other Wednesday. Something new. I've decided to Porygon backseat games, in which Porygon will get to yell at me for stupid mistakes in games I've never played before, but he's played and has more experience than I do in. I mean the yelling in a joking way, of course. So don't worry.
Okay, I'm here.
Ah, there he is.
Ah! Ah!
You're suddenly very loud for some reason.
Why you scared me, Bleach, huh?
Because your mic was so loud.
That's your fault.
Is it?
Is it? Yes, it is your fault. You're the one who turned my microphone high. Or have
Oh,
your
right.
sound
Now I
settings high.
remember why I turned it high.
How could it possibly be my fault?
Now I remember why I turned it high. Wait, what the? Did I enter a two-player mode on accident or no? I did not. Never mind.
I don't know.
Now I remember why I turned it high. It was because of... Whoopsie. Because I forgot that we... one time I was at a hotel with that stupid issue that... Alright. Anyway. Ready to begin then?
Yeah, sure.
I might be a little rusty on Pikmin, but I do at least remember the concept from Pikmin 1.
Can't wait.
Let the yelling begin. Maybe, not really. By the way, thank you again for lending me your copy, considering that I can't get Pikmin 2 due to it being super expensive.
What's expensive?
Pikmin 2.
I don't know. Should have gotten it when it wasn't expensive. Ha ha ha.
I didn't really have the money.
I'm joking. Bored.
I remember a lot of people talk about Louis of how he's an idiot.
Well, Bleach, you don't say. The game does a good job of telling us that.
I think I heard some people also saying they want the president in Smash Brothers.
Okay, sure.
As
Put
like,
him in as a skin, sure.
That's probably what they mean. Like, put him as a skin for Olimar. Look at him. He's just so goofy. The president is so goofy.
And there's that ship you spent so much time rebuilding. Bye! That fucking sucks.
Tell me that.
I get stuck with this rust bucket.
You don't like that ship?
It's a rust bucket. I like the computer, though.
Yeah, the computer reminds me of you. Sometimes.
Perfect.
Oh, great! Porygon's the computer.
I'm fine with that. Treasure, treasure, treasure! Money, 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 money! That's totally me.
Oh, great. Who can actually just talk for the computer now?
I'm probably unsynced, so I don't know how it's gonna work.
Yeah, I don't know how well the share screen on Discord is compared to the Twitch normally.
It's better, but no, it's perfect.
Apparently, like, some streamers have some co-com feed. I don't know if it's like her Discord share screen or something else they're using. I need to figure out what they're using so that way I can hopefully get a more improved share screen for you. That's...
How the hell you... Wait, how do you... Huh? What are you saying?
I'm just saying, like, I know that Proton John, like, has, like, some co-com feed. I don't know if it's the Discord share screen or something else.
It's probably the Discord share screen. There's nothing better.
That's true. At least this one is a bit more accurate for you than those watching. Oh, bye, Louie. I'm gonna go with the prior on Louis.
I think the computer has way too much dialogue for me to, like, voice. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Good. I wasn't waiting anyway. Oh, look!
Computer talks a lot.
It's Chugga's favorite Pikmin, Steve.
No, wait, no, Bleach. That's one particular Pikmin in particular. The one that always trips. Like, all red Pikmin are not Steve, I think. Ridiculous.
But he hates
Alright,
red leaves because it reminds him of Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're doing fine. I don't think I need to save them.
I think you actually do, or, like, you can't do anything. Like, they'll never kill the Bulborb, and the Bulborb will never kill them, most likely.
Yeah, that would be very bad. Bad if it could kill all of them. Then you can't progress. I thought I was much closer to that throw. And try and one-shot him. There we go.
I don't think I need to pay much attention for this first day, so I'm not going to.
I mean,
oh boy, interrupted by more dialogue. A lot of that.
Right, I can hold A to speed through it. I'm seeing that now.
You can actually press B to instantly load all of the text. Which is probably even faster. Just press B, then A, then B, then A. Try it.
Why
B to make all the text appear, and then A to click the next one. See?
Well, I should do that for the tutorial at least.
Yes, you should.
Two. Since I already know the gimmicks. The only thing new was the switch mechanic between the captains.
Yeah, it's real difficult. Don't waste your time with this.
Why not?
Because the Pikmin will do it just as fast, and then you can also bash down another one at the same time if you want.
Not gonna lie, Louie's eyes like that look creepy. Is that how your eyes are when you're angry at me?
What, Louis? No. That would be funny, though. Sure, you know what? Why not?
Sorry, I'm making a lot of
Oh,
jokes.
I'm not as creepy, though.
Unless you're going yandere. What's he so afraid of one Pikmin for?
I don't know, Bleach. If you, like, plucked something out of the ground that looked like a giant carrot, and then it suddenly moved and followed you around, like, what would you think?
I don't know. Almar was calm about it.
I don't know. Omar's a scientific weirdo. Don't ask me, Bleach. I'm asking you.
I'd probably be calm. Not calm because it gave me a reason to be threatening.
Somehow I doubt it.
Right? Is that all of them? Oh wait, there's one more right around here-ish? Or did that one despawn, probably? Let's see, is that all the Pikmin I can get on this first day? Duracell battery.
Got all that product placement. Is your favorite brand of batteries not Duracell, Bleach? How dare you?
We just usually get whatever works, like Duracell or Energizer.
Pretty much. Just get whatever was cheap, most likely. I find it hard to. I find it unlikely that battery differences of brands make a significant difference.
Need more Pikmin there. How do you know? Okay, so I can get Louis to follow me. I can miss, and I can also go, like, splitting up some of the work.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just seeing, like, of how it worked for, like, the splitting formation, like he said.
X just splits everything, including your captains. Basically, when they're together, treat your captains as another Pikmin, because they'll just follow you around exactly the same. Like, they can't, like, do anything a Pikmin can, you can't throw them. That's it, really.
That'd be funny to throw a captain in it. To throw Louis, though.
Well, you can in Pikmin 3. It's a game mechanic in that game. There was no reason to do this, Bleach. Like, they cannot carry that. Make them carry the corpse faster. This is gonna take forever.
Right. There's the corpse.
You need this day gives you exactly 20 Pikmin when you get everything. There was no reason to try and multitask. It's impossible. Might as well put the rest of the Pikmin on the battery, I guess. Doesn't really matter. The day ends and the battery's gotten no way to speed it up, and they move like a fucking slugs.
Just like in the first game.
This day's very boring once you get down to it.
Just like in the first game, how the day ends when you get the first ship part.
That also moves pretty slowly. But I feel like it's a little closer to the ship than the battery. I could be wrong, though.
I'm kind of curious how I'll do against the bosses, considering that...
They're pretty much all easy, in my opinion.
The only hard boss for me in the first game was the final boss.
Yeah, I mean, he's tough.
Well, that's because...
His incarnation in this game is notoriously mega nerfed, though. To be almost pathetic, actually.
Get him. Yeah, because I believe for some reason I don't know how his AI worked, but for some reason whenever I try to set things up for him to actually get stunned by a yellow Pikmin, he'd always like do his jump attack and screw up my team.
Just throw it when he starts to do the lick attack. You have plenty of time. Like, you don't predict that because there's no way to know what he's gonna do. Although I think he jumps in response to certain actions. I don't remember how his AI works. Just wait until he starts to lick and throw the thing. But that's not even necessary in Pikmin 2. He still has the same moves and the same everything. I don't remember if he can jump, but he does the same lick attack. He's considerably smaller, and has, like, probably, like, a fifth of the HP, at least. Given how fast he always dies. You don't even need, like, purple Pikmin ruin him, but you don't even need purple Pikmin. Just a lot of reds will kill him pretty much as fast.
Has Porygon told you about how Olimar and Louis are actually anagrams?
They're anagrams for Mario and Luigi, have you noticed?
Yeah.
Olimar. Rearrange the letters, you get Mario. Rearrange the letters in Louis and you get Luigi. It's kind of a neat little trivia bit.
Like, I know at least some of the bosses in this game, and I know the one that I know Porygon's gonna look forward to me to fighting.
Which ones?
Water Wraith.
So that was fun.
Seems like
he's
anyone
hilarious
that
because
plays...
he terrorized you for 4 floors, and then he becomes an easy boss. But there aren't a lot of other bosses that are challenging outside of like the final boss and some of the late game shit. I'd say Man-at-Arms is kind of hard, but it's only really he's not really that bad. Like, he just has a steep punishment for screwing up.
I just know that majority of people
not even that steep actually.
Almost majority of people I've seen play this game apparently hate the Water Wraith until the actual boss fight with him.
Because the actual boss fight is pathetically easy. It's the point of it.
Like, I know it's actually pretty much an infamous moment for
Water Wraith is hilarious because he like is indestructible for 4 floors and everything. I love the submerged castle for this reason. I don't know if everyone else hates the submerged castle, but I love it. Very different,
will
very exciting.
I
and
will
actually,
judge
like,
I
scary.
will judge it when I actually play it, but I just laugh like Chugga's reactions through it.
Empress Ballblocks is interesting in its second fight. There are strategies you can use. They are somewhat not intuitive. I kind of like it because of how different of a fight it is. I'll let Bleach experience that for himself, though.
Oh boy.
Don't worry, the first incarnation of Empress Ballblocks, which is actually the first boss of the game, depending on which direction you go in, is really easy. So don't worry about that one. No, not land in the Valley. Oh wait, no.
That's the
You idiot. There's nothing to do in the Valley of Repose.
There was no other area.
Oh, I'm incorrect. No, I'm sorry. You have to go there for one day and then you leave. Excuse me.
What are you doing?
My mind. Not paying attention to what I'm doing. I forget this first dungeon because it's the only one without a boss.
Hey, don't disrespect the Pikmin.
Oh, yeah.
Get over here, Louie. Let's at least get some more Pikmin. It actually feels so good to actually pluck them faster.
Pretty much everything about this game is a quality of life improvement to Pikmin 1. It's actually, like, I played this game first before Pikmin 1. It was really hard to go back to, like, all the old mechanics, and how everything just felt way more stiff and less responsive. Especially the reactions to Pikmin. You react immediately to your whistle, whereas it take, like, half a second to react in Pikmin 1, among other things. Then you have a lot of annoying things where if only two can carry that, jeez. Then you have a lot of things where, 35. You don't even have 35 yet. Well, you might be able to get some more pellets towards where the red onion originally was. I don't remember if there's anything over there now. Maybe wasting your time. That said, though, time is not exactly a valuable commodity in this level, considering how much of it you have and how short your time will be here. But getting back to what I was saying.
And I do know that...
Generally, there are a lot of annoying things about Pikmin 1, and one of those being, like, with the Pikmin, if you throw a Pikmin and they cannot accomplish a task because other Pikmin are already doing it, they'll, like, get sad for a second and then return to you. It's just, like, they clearly wanted to... They're not going on the bag, you idiot! They're bouncing off! How do you not see that?
Oh, great.
Don't be so close, because... Okay, that works, but... Sometimes it's not a good idea to be close, because they'll bounce off, because their arc will cause them to bounce off the side, even if your cursor is where they should... Even if your cursor is where you want them to go, they may get intercepted on the way there, if that makes sense. Bulborb is optional, you can kill them if you want. In my opinion, Bulborbs are way easier to kill in this game, they just seem to have less HP. And he's, like, absurdly easy to avoid. Like, they put him in, like, this huge-ass, like, boss-like arena. And he's just, like, in the very center of it. I'll be right back.
I can get more Pikmin. But... time to do some multitasking. You guys break... What are you doing? Get in there. Get in there. We go over here. Let's go get the other Pikmin.
Okay.
Okay, 42. I have enough to carry that back, and they are almost done with this. Okay, done. Apparently someone's not been reading Olimar's notes.
It's just an excuse to throw more tutorials at you in case you forgot the controls already. Although, to be fair, some of these are more advanced controls you didn't need until now. But they repeat. The computer repeats stuff a lot.
There we go. Now, do not go close to the bowl board.
It's like no way for that to happen.
Good.
You scared of that guy? Just kill him if you want him out of the way.
I'm not scared. I just don't want them to be idiots.
Not scared of him, go kill him then.
I mean, if he's not being threatening, I don't see a reason to kill him.
Except for more Pikmin. If you're gonna play this game as a pacifist, Bleach, I guess you could. Be interesting.
Co-op challenge mode. I do not think that's possible because Porygon would have to come down.
Not literally. No, I mean you could emulate the game and then run through some of those like online multiplayer emulation type things that do exist. Could work with some setup, probably.
I think that'd be something to look through after we finish the entire game scene.
Oh yeah, I'm in no hurry. Wait, the entire game? The entire game? Is that what you said?
Entire game through single player, yeah.
Oh yes, I agree. I'm in no hurry for that. Also, here's a little life hack, Bleach. What? Send only one of your captains here, and the other captain to the hole. That way, when the Pikmin finish getting the stuff back, Olimar can grab all of them, and then Louis can jump into the hole. All the Pikmin in both captains' parties will go into the hole no matter where they are.
Interesting.
I think, actually, I might be wrong about... Hold on. Wait a minute. That might not work going on the overworld. It works in the dungeons, but not... It might not work in the It probably doesn't work in the overworld, just because I just thought of an exception with... I just thought of... Wait, if this does work, then Submerged Castle could be broken. There's no way they let that happen. So I'm probably wrong, but I am definitely wrong. I'm definitely right about once you're inside the dungeon, it does work that way. Which actually means you can bypass a lot of threats.
Okay, let's see.
I personally do not like the bum rush strategy. You can do it if you want. I don't even know if it works. It probably does, but... I think the bum rush strategy is very hit or miss. If it doesn't work, the Bulborb takes next to no damage and you're screwed. You're missing him.
We only lost a few.
You would have lost 0 if you didn't miss. You weren't throwing... Because he moved slightly. You weren't throwing Pikmin onto his back.
Okay, I didn't realize he moved slightly there.
You gotta pay attention to where your Pikmin are going and not throw blindly.
just gonna at least leave them there and get the others, so that way I can have them ready to go in the dungeon when I come back there. I think what I got here is good enough to refill my losses. Like what you say?
Huh?
Like the few I lost, I only lost like.
It doesn't matter. Like, this game's easy. You don't have to worry about losing Pikmin. John went insane because I don't know what's wrong with him. You don't need that many Pikmin. And I don't think anybody else would, like, and Chugga never did a good job of, like, saying, like, this game's not hard, losing Pikmin is expected to happen. I don't really think he ever said those words. And John's, like, perfectionism went into overdrive. No, I don't know why he had such a problem losing Pikmin. It's not a big deal. You lost those 3, who cares? You might as well get these now, because once you leave the dungeon, you won't. So get everything you want on the overworld now, because once you leave the dungeon, the game will force the day to end.
I honestly can't blame John for that way. It's just how it is, and everyone has different experiences with games.
Sure. Also, get every Pikmin you want now, because we won't be coming back to the Valley of Repose for quite a while. This is your last chance to explore the surface. Once you get what you need inside the dungeon, the day will forcibly end. So don't expect to do anything else. Where the heck are the rest of your Pikmin?
By the dungeon.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I might as well then check here.
I kind of doubt there's anything here, but I could be wrong. There's a few couple pussies.
Are they worth it?
I don't know. You want them? I'd say no. They're 2 Pikmin each. Wow. Chat brings up a good point. Yes, so everything I said about Pikmin being disposable does not apply to yellows, to whites and purples. Those are not disposable. Don't lose them. They're so much harder to get. It is important to note, though, however, purple candy pop buds in certain dungeons will only spawn if you don't have too many purple Pikmin already, so you can't like farm them forever. However, if you like. If all your purple Pikmin die, they'll start spawning again, so you'll never lose access to them. There's not a finite amount in the game. They're just annoying to get back. And extremely useful. Well, purples at least. I like whites, but they have less uses, and a lot of them, and some of their best uses involve suiciding them.
Yikes.
I love how they still trip in this game, but they don't do it nearly as often as the original.
Like, sorry if I've been bringing this up again, but like, I just seriously can't blame John because I've seen some of the types of games he can play and seen some of the things that bug him, like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, for example, with its cut mechanic. I've never played the game, and the boss that pissed him off the most. Definitely, I cannot blame him. Like, here's I guess a question for you. Like, is there any game that you've played that you dislike that you know a lot of people who seem to praise? If you need time to think on it, just think on it.
What?
Like, is there a game that...
that I don't like that people do like? I'm sure I can think of something.
So I got a very easy answer for me. Yeah, that probably is a good point. Like, it's just how John is. Everyone plays their own way. Ooh. These are new type of bulb orbs I see. What are you doing, you idiot?
Ah, yes, the common complaint of, oh, Pikmin are so stupid. Meanwhile, they pretty much only do what you tell them to do. Especially in this game. Blake, you're fucking up and you're blaming the Pikmin. Just swarm them! I know you like to one-shot them, it looks really cool. But just like freaking swarm them is easier. That's annoying. I love that those cutscenes just like take over. I don't even know what happens during the cutscenes.
I hope. I lost one Pikmin.
Oh no.
That's alright. That's alright. I still have like 66. Hey. Yeah, like, my answer, though, Porygon, I would say, is a game that I know a lot of people love that I just don't like. Honestly, it's going to surprise some people. Half-Life 2.
Never played it. No opinion. But I get the feeling if I do play it, I'm not going to understand why it's so beloved by everyone. It's probably just going to feel like a generic shooter.
It did to me, like, and I honestly got frustrated at
aliens. Ooh.
I honestly got frustrated at the vehicle controls. I didn't like a lot of stuff in Half-Life 2. It could also be the fact that I didn't really enjoy Half-Life 1 as well, but I just couldn't enjoy it. But that does not mean I think it's like a terrible game and no one should like it, of course. I mean, if you love the game, more power to you. It's just, to me, I don't get why people enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beauty of people's opinions, so long as you're not shoving it down people's throats. Nice. Ooh, big treasure. Not even 100 reds can do it. What?
101? Oh man! That's not possible. It's just one more than your max. Whatever will you do?
Get one of these bulb orbs to help.
Obviously. It's funny you say that, but I'm gonna tell you why. Although I really wonder, how much of this game have you seen? Like, will any of this be surprising to you?
I'm actually trying to get a good camera angle to kill him. Because I didn't like the camera angle I was approaching him at.
Well, anyway.
I remember seeing some of this, but I stopped watching anything of it long ago to prepare for this stream, so
Oh,
I'm hoping my memory's gotten vague enough. The only thing
nice. Okay.
the only thing I remember is two bosses in particular outside of the final boss.
That's fine. There's like
One of them you already,
15 of them.
both of them actually, well, outside of the returning bosses as well. When I say bosses, I mean the new ones, not the returning, of course. Hey, purple Pikmin.
And that is the only way to get purple Pikmin. And you get 5 from each of those. They are precious. Keep them safe. Especially since they fucking cheese the game. I wonder how a no purple Pikmin run would go. Outside of the few instances where you need them. You didn't throw all 5 in.
Wow, I missed those up. Also, I'm noticing like there's no time in the dungeons.
Oh, you're here as long as you want. Also, you can take the corpses back. They just give you money, not Pikmin. Not a lot of money, but it's money.
That's something I've heard of. That's why I'm kind of avoiding the corpses, because I actually want
Don't walk too far away or the Pikmin won't catch up, so you lost one.
Oop.
It's okay. You can get it back later. You're going out that way anyway. But what were you saying?
That's kind of why I've been avoiding the corpses, because I actually want most of the treasures and maybe some of the bosses only to be the money value. If I accidentally pick up an enemy corpse, then sure. I want to try and do majority of the bosses.
The only reason I get rid of them, I do them, is to get them out of my way, because they're just all over the place, especially when dungeons have shit out enemies everywhere.
Okay, maybe
it's annoying to walk past.
Maybe I'll do that in those dungeons, but here, like, these guys don't look too much in the way, is my point.
Okay.
Spherical Atlas. Maybe, like, aside from the final boss and the returning bosses, the only bosses I know about God, purple Pikmin are slow. The only bosses I know about were both mentioned on stream, which was the Water Wraith and the other form of Empress Bullblacks that you mentioned.
Other form of Empress?
The second round.
Okay. Oh, so you know what it does. Okay, great.
Guys, those are the ones that I hear people complain about the most out of all the bosses. Well, Water Wraith is only for the chasing part, not the actual boss fight, of course. Only lost one Pikmin in that dungeon. How much you want to bet that's not going to be it? That's going to be my only low record.
What, one Pikmin lost?
In a dungeon.
Maybe.
I might bet I'm going to lose a
This
lot.
is the only one without a boss, to be fair.
I see now what you mean by... And that's one thing I also know, like I said, about this game. Like, I don't know if I said that already or not, but
Hang on.
you had unlimited time in this game. As an unlimited amount of days. Sure, Mr. President. Guess while waiting for Porygon to come back, just go to the...
Don't wait for me, go.
That's why I was saying, we'll just go here while waiting for you to come back. And explore with... out at you. How is a ship ticklish? Whatever. Oh, just... Thank God, just the female of these things. What are you doing? Louis, get over here.
Even if they weren't just a female, they're pretty not obnoxious in this game compared to Pikmin 1, where they, for whatever reason, took no damage if they had grabbed the Pikmin, or at least would get. So it pretty much would always guarantee kill one if they could grab it without getting hit. It sucked.
Are they still like that in this game or no?
No, they're basically free enemies unless you're not paying attention. Just swarm and then they die. They'll almost never kill anything unless you're being very careless. Or if they're like munching on things returning that are working on something else.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. I'm not sure if you heard about it. That's one thing I also this game, that there's no like day limit.
There is no day limit, despite the president going into worse and worse and worse circumstances as he waits for you to come back to, like pay off his loan. It's kind of funny to read.
So what you're saying is, I should wait a long amount of days.
Sure, if you want to waste my time too.
I'm kidding, don't worry. No point in going up there yet. Let's see. Try. Ooh, what are these? Yep. Yay for flower Pikmin.
As far as I can tell, flower Pikmin are just faster. They don't actually do more damage or anything like that. I always thought that they might do more damage, but no, it doesn't really work that way, apparently. Nothing in the game would suggest that either. It's just something I thought of, but I was never sure of it.
Ultra spicy essence in the berry. Get in there. Oh, I have this already. What is this?
You only need 10 of them to get it, so yeah, you already have
Ultra
it.
spicy spray.
So you can see what it does if you want, but I'll just tell you so you don't waste it.
Thank you.
Basically, it makes... I'm going to look up the wiki so I say it exactly correct. That's weird. Huh.
Okay, while they're taking care of that, I'm gonna just investigate this area as Louie so I can get a good footground of what I can do. Right at the moment, can't do that yet. There's a treasure up there from the looks of it, but this Bulborb is gonna be in the way, so I'm gonna take care of him before I go for that. Is there anything else worth mentioning up here? What is this thing? Whoa, dear. I have no idea what this is. Well, that thing was easy.
They are, yes. They don't really do much.
I've never fought that thing before.
Swarm and kill. They take forever to kill, like, one Pikmin. I don't think they can kill any more than one at a time. So the berries, as you see, will continuously respawn. You can keep farming them if you want, but that's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you any treasure, so only do it if you really want the ultra spicy sprays, which I will tell you what they do. The most notable thing they do is increase the power of the attack power of all of your Pikmin. Or actually, technically, it looks like they set their it sets all Pikmin power. Oh, you got knocked over because you stood too close to it. That was a mistake.
That was my bad.
Technically speaking, apparently, any Pikmin's attack power is changed to 10. Which actually makes red Pikmin get weaker. Which is weird. I don't know why they did it that way. Every other Pikmin will get buffed. They also move at pretty much maximum speed. And also accomplish and finish all tasks faster. So they can break down walls, carry stuff, do anything faster, basically. Generally, you want to use it for battle to buff up your party and to make quick work of enemies.
I think I'm gonna.
But you can if you have a surplus, just use it for general tasks too. Not a bad idea. Never really considered it for that purpose though, but why not? Ah, yes. The onion stopped ejecting seeds because you have 100 in play already. That's all it's telling you.
But at least it will store.
You don't lose them. Just... Oh, okay. In Pikmin 2... Okay, never mind. What I said about them carrying stuff, do not use that. It just makes them behave as if they were flowers already. If they were already flowers, it's pointless. For carrying stuff, anyway. Oh, good. 10% of debt recovered. Wow.
Oh my god, it's so easy to actually pluck them with 2 captains. Get your asses over here. Oh, I know. See what I need there. Oh, Jesus!
Hello there. Gotta watch out, Bleach. Some of the flowers have eyes. Of course, if that thing misses a Pikmin, he knock itself over like an idiot. They're really not that scary. Just go kill them.
I left him be for now. Cause
and jump scare. I love it.
What? Grab A with... So I can swap between colors? Is this new or something I just forgot from the original?
I'll tell you in a minute. And you don't actually have enough of that.
Let's see with the purples.
And you actually don't, because you only have 95 and 10 purples.
Damn it.
And since you can only have 95, the ship may have mentioned that right now you can only have 95 for whatever reason. The ship theorizes that there might be some wild Pikmin on the surface that are limiting your number. Why you can only have 95. Since you can only have 95, and only 10 of those could possibly be purple, you could not get that. Gonna need a few more purples for that. Not many more.
Well, I have.
All right, so getting back to what the computer told you about color swapping. So pressing X will sort them by color. That was a feature in Pikmin 1. What is not a feature in Pikmin 1 is how you can hold down A. Holding down A will make them move behind you according to their color. However, what didn't happen in Pikmin 1, I'll fight this thing first, I'll explain it. Just swarm it. I don't really think there's much of a strategy to this thing. Well, I guess you can make it, like, miss, and then be a very safe kill. But honestly, this thing kills maybe 2-3 Pikmin at a time. It's not very dangerous. Just be careful, Bleach. The flowers have eyes. That's how you can actually tell if it's a real flower or if it's one of those things. Getting back to what I was saying, while you're holding down the A button, you're holding a Pikmin. You can then press the D-pad to change its color. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It is incredibly useful. Pikmin New Play Control may have incorporated this, but the original Pikmin definitely did not.
I'm going solo as Olimar in that area where that thing was. What was that thing called, by the way, if I may ask?
I don't remember, actually. Just like I don't remember what the other thing was, either.
Because I'm guessing he was guarding something I had to get to. There's a wall there with poisonous gas. A dungeon here.
You have an option of going to either this dungeon or the dungeon beyond that. Oh, you actually... You really don't have enough Pikmin. Let me count again. The 10... No, you actually don't, because the 10 purples you have could only be 100. And then that leaves 85 reds. No, their max is 185.
Do I not have enough, period?
Not right now. You need more purples. I guess I'm wrong. The first dungeon basically has to be the White Flower Garden unless you farm purples in the Valley of Repose for dumb reasons. Interesting though. I must be remembering something wrong.
Well, I'm gonna try something risky here. I'm gonna try and get to that dungeon before the end.
That's not risky. Well, it's only risky if you walk too fast and lose Pikmin. Be careful. You have plenty of time, though, so don't rush. There's one not in your party for whatever reason. Don't know where it is. If you go back now, you won't get there in time. And yeah, you can do this. This does work. Since time freezes, when you return, you will be back at 2 seconds. I've done this a lot.
Flame-resistant Pikmin. Good thing I have nothing but reds.
Well, what was this place called?
We'll see the name in a sec. Hole of
Oh,
Ghosts.
okay. No, I never mind. I'm right. I got the location of the dungeons mixed up. I thought I reversed them. Okay, I thought the White Flower Garden was here and the other way around. Whoopsie. I know this is correct. That's what you're supposed to do. All right, now we're good. Now I'm not confused anymore.
That stupid thing was just wandering around with 1 HP. Oh, hey, easy treasure.
That's what you think. Not that there's anything besides sheer grubs blocking it. Sheer grubs go from like most irritating enemies in Pikmin 1 to like a completely forgettable thing in Pikmin 2, which I am fine with. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I can tell. What about Shearwigs, though? If they are in this game, that is. Stone of Glory. It's a directional pad. From... I don't know what console it's from, though.
What console's what from?
That directional pad in particular. If it's from what...
I don't think it's a very specific directional pad. Probably from an NES or something. Who knows? Actually, no, probably not. I don't know.
I don't know either, and I don't care. It's a directional pad. Many controllers still have them.
Thank you, Bleach, for your fit. Thank you, Bleach, for that insightful comment. Many controllers still have them. Yes, we know.
Okay, is there any more treasure here? Is the question. Or is that the only one here? I just want to be thorough and make sure I don't miss a single treasure. I'm guessing that's it. Don't see anything else here.
So, fun fact, there is actually the sound effect that you can hear.
Yeah,
that will indicate... Did you just hear it?
I did not... I heard it only once in the other... in the last dungeon I was in.
Okay. But so it's really strange because what happens is that you're going to right now actually get a treasure that gives you a treasure radar, so to speak. It'll beep loudly when close to treasure, and it will completely turn off when there are no treasures left on the floor. However, there is still a sound effect that plays when there are no treasures left, even if you don't have that item for some unknown reason. I really don't understand why. It sounds like something that should be with that treasure, but it's not.
It's an egg.
Yes, it's an
Give
egg.
me an egg.
Eggs usually have nectar in them. Sometimes they can have other things. It's usually nectar. Sometimes they don't always have good things, though, so beware of the eggs. But for the first, 50 eggs, I'm sure they'll pretty much be only good.
You will give me an egg.
Okay, Bleach, you made the joke already. Don't ruin it. Did I get best use out of this? Yeah, do a good job swarming your Pikmin on them. The good news is it's way more forgiving in this game than Pikmin 1. You can get a lot more Pikmin on the nectar.
Yeah, we're...
So, you should also throw the leaves in here.
That is what I've been
Not the
thinking as
flowers.
well. I know that from...
But there's no way to easily sort the leaves. But actually, there is. Remember how I told you can use the D-pad side directional buttons to switch between Pikmin colors? But you can also use the down directional key to switch between leaves and flowers and buds. Hold down A and then press down on the D-pad. There you go.
So
now you have
leaves
leaves.
First.
I don't think the computer even tells you about that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One missed.
I mean, it's okay. How did you mess that up? Just press it 5 times.
I don't know. I pressed it 5 times.
Either way, it doesn't matter. The 5th one just won't go in.
Leaves are 1, 2. There we go. Get back here, Louie. I know I left you there, but get back here now. Is that all this was here? Just that? There was no treasure?
Yeah, it's very likely.
So I got a question. Are the floors randomly generated for these dungeons, or aside from the boss floor, or
How's that?
all of them? Are most of the floors randomly generated?
To an extent. They'll have the same features, but they'll be in like different locations or connected by different rooms or by different hallways. So something like that is usually how it works. Bosses will pretty much always be the same, though. Rest floors tend to be the same as well. Remember, Bleach, you can use the color swapping method to do this, too. But you can also storm them, as long as you make sure Olimar doesn't get hit by the fire.
That's why I'm being smart here, like, here. Ooh, hello, what is this treasure? Strife monolith.
It's a mahjong tile, actually.
Isn't some of the stuff here from Nintendo's earlier history, from what I've heard?
Some of it is, sure. You'll probably recognize a lot of it when you see it. The D-pad is probably from Nintendo, for example.
Like, I remember some people mentioning of how Nintendo used to make, like, card games before video games. Or something. They were a different type of gaming company from what I remember. Hey, heart. Hydra. Cosmic Archive.
It's a floppy disk. Or at least a, sort of a floppy disk. Doesn't look quite like the ones I know.
In fact, I think's everything in here. I think I was smart to let my reds go first. Because I don't want to burn my precious purples. A Famicom disc.
Could the Famicom disk? Oh, I mean that weird ass Famicom disk system.
Jesus! You weren't kidding about purples breaking.
You don't even need purples to like cheese these guys. It just cheese them even harder. This game is so easy even without purples, in my opinion. Purples just break the game wide open. Purples not only have the most attack power, they also do a hefty amount of damage when they land on things, and they stun the enemy. It's like impossible to like just mess that up against like bulb orbs and similar enemies. They destroy everything. It's ridiculous.
Is there an enemy that...
God, I honestly, I want to do Pikmin 2 and never use purples unless the game requires me to, because like they're so broken.
That sounds like a actually fun challenge run.
The good news is it's pretty doable. Purples are not required for anything outside of like a couple things that are too heavy for reds.
And the raw water weight, from what I...
And that's it, but you get purples in that place to deal specifically with the water wraith. You can't even take them in, so it's not even a choice whether you use them, you have to. And they're not really broken, considering that boss is pathetic anyway, and it's the only thing you could use on them in the first place.
Is there any enemy that's immune to their stun?
I'm not aware of it. Maybe some bosses, probably.
Well, obviously some bosses.
I wouldn't even say it's obvious. A lot of them still get stunned by him. Emperor Ball Blocks gets destroyed by purples.
Where were these guys in the first game when we needed them?
Well, to be fair, the first game's Emperor Ball Blocks is also the why did you stand there?
I thought I was not that close from this camera angle.
Like it's just in Pikmin 1 where fire takes off nearly half your health bar.
That was stupid.
I don't know, just... It was that stupid, just don't get it by fire.
Okay, let's see. Want to make sure, is there anything else, or are we all clear now? Hello, what's in here? Another... Some flowers got in. Oh well. I didn't have that many leaves left, so I really had no option here. Let's see. Is there... Oh. That's the... Ooh. Oh, I'm going backwards the wrong way. Whoops. Okay, so I'm going to put all more right here with the reds. Call all the reds so that we're ready. Switch to Louie. I'm going to go get those purple leaves.
Oh boy, now you're thinking.
Break this.
Oh, thank God. Oh, that's funny. Those are rare. I like how you were expecting nectar and said you got the rare stuff.
Oh, and I just thought this clever thing through to up my purple leaves to flowers.
Basically, every one of those red drops gives you one full super spicy spray, which is the equivalent of 10 berries.
Wait, I think I remember a glitch someone mentioned of doubling this.
It's really funny how you got that. Like, those are pretty rare, and that's probably like the maybe 4th egg you've opened. You can also get the other spray too from them. But and now this actually raises a question. I wonder if well, get it, Bleach. What are you waiting for?
Hold on, I'm actually trying to see if I could do the glitch to double it that I remember hearing. Like if I push him here and I push down right by it, I have to be right by the spray and push down, right? That's what it said.
I don't know. I don't know how this glitch works.
I did it.
You did it. Nice. It's not very hard to do. Wow. Yeah, you just push Louie into it. He does the animation, and then Almar does the same animation on top of it because it takes a second to go away. That's really easy to do.
As
if it's hard to farm this shit in the first place. It's really easy. I always have like 20 sprays I never use.
Still, that's pretty nice. It's exploitable. I know it's easy to get these sprays, but that is still very exploitable. Final floor. What is that?
Welcome to your boss. I do not walk over there. Not a good idea. So, it's not immediately obvious how to start this fight. Just throw one Pikmin onto it and then call it back. That will start the fight. Stay near the entrance. Just wait as long as it takes for it to do damage. Don't let it go down there, though. That's a bad idea. Call back. Okay, whatever. It's woken up. All right. Beat the shit out of it. Throw, do not swarm. Careful, careful. You gotta make sure they're on its head, because when they're not on their head... See, Bleach, there are Pikmin under there. Get them back now.
What are you doing? I called them!
You didn't hit them with the whistle, you idiot. Now they're dead. Make sure they land on its head. You don't want them on the ground, ever. It moves. You can still keep throwing them when it's writhing like that, but you have to make sure you hit the head. Eventually, it'll shake them off and then roll around the ground. If you do this perfectly, there's no way to lose Pikmin. See, like that situation where you want to avoid.
Oh my god!
You can save them, Bleach. Just whistle them back.
I was whistling them back.
You're not hitting them. Don't blame
thought
Pikmin.
I did.
You're not. What? You're getting mad at this boss. You've lost like what? 9? Oh,
now
no.
I'm getting yelled at.
And there you go.
Yeah, we're good. Like that. Take it slow like
Yes,
that.
that's good. You wanted to die even faster, throw purples on, but of course you don't want to risk them. The good news is this boss literally does nothing unless you, like, attack it. It literally will just stand there staring at you forever. And then it explodes. Now to receive your reward.
I think I thought it was hitting them.
Oh.
It
You have to
looks
go
like
in
it must-
much farther. You have to go in much farther than that. I see you're afraid to do that because you're afraid the rest of your Pikmin will get run over.
Am I wrong to fear that?
Well, you can press X and run them with just your captains. They take damage, who cares? And yes, I personally do believe you're wrong to fear that because you had time. You're just being a little too careful. Oh well, you lost 10 Pikmin. Big whoop. It's a boss. You're supposed to lose them on it.
I knew I was going to lose more than one by the time I actually fought a boss. And I was right.
Anyway, welcome to the detector. This thing is probably the most useful gadget in the game. It's nice to give it to you first.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, okay, well, you should choose what you
Alright.
And you let me know what
Oh, so that's what lets me know that I don't have any more treasure.
Yeah, they're not, but that thing in particular is worth about 35. The bosses are always worth more.
Well, at least I didn't lose any of the purples. That's what counts. That wasn't too bad for my first boss, I think.
No, not at all.
I also noticed, like, I think it saves between each floor, so if I don't like how a floor goes, I can just restart the game from the looks of it. As in restart the game from that save.
Huh? What do you want? Don't worry about it. They don't have to be in your party. They can sit next to the onion.
I was gonna try and go find the other one, but I didn't have enough time.
Yeah, you have 2 seconds. You're not going to find the other one.
Yeah, well, we probably lost one Pikmin.
Also, what actually tends to happen is when you go underground, any Pikmin that are just out in the field wandering around will automatically return to their onion. I think you lost none. I believe that is how it works.
But yeah, I was also ask, like, does it save between each floor?
Yes.
For the tension. So if I have like a very
Yes,
bad...
you can replay a boss if you like have a Pikmin extinction or some other unfortunate event happen.
Would you personally recommend it if the loss was like that bad?
It's up to you. Depends on how much you value Pikmin lives.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The only lives I'm gonna value right now are the purples.
Good plan. But again, those are the only sub Pikmin types that are not essential.
So if
They're just broken.
So if I got a big, like, say, mass extinction of reds, I'd be like, whatever, I can spend a day to repopulate them.
That's what I would do.
If I got a mass extinction of purples to the point that I think it's gonna make things difficult, I'm gonna be like, nope, I'm resetting that floor.
You could do that, But I just told you purples are not necessary and they're massively broken, so whatever you want. Whatever you want, Bleach.
I mean, it might as well. And from what I'm saying, like,
Okay, yeah, so you have no worry. When you enter a cave, any Pikmin that are on the ground that are currently idle or doing something else will immediately automatically return to their onions. So you didn't lose that one Pikmin because you entered the hole.
I think 25 should be enough to push.
Isn't that like all of them?
Yeah. I think
Oh yeah,
25.
25 should be enough to crush that thing. That's 250 by themselves.
The sheer... The shearwigs aren't back. Well, not shearwigs. I mean, the other enemies aren't back, it seems.
They don't. Well, there is another one of those things over there.
Well, the ones I killed.
Yeah, of course. They usually come back after a couple, like 2 to 3 days, I think.
But yeah, that was the old... That's kind of funny how that enemy actually got... What the hell are...
Oh, look at those things. So if you actually let them go, they end up eating the berries. Your Pikmin can take them out and then bring them to the onion for one Pikmin. That one got away, unfortunately, so it's probably going to come back. But the one you did kill is being taken to the onion for like one Pikmin. The point is get rid of them if you don't want them to eat the berries. You're not doing very much multitasking, by the way. What's Louis doing? Nothing. What was your objective here?
My objective is... Actually,
You also do not need to supervise the Pikmin getting the berries. They can do that on their own.
I'm gonna leave the purples here in the base with Louis. And then I'm going to go explore further down there on my own.
I'll tell you one thing. What you're going to find over there is nothing except another dungeon. You find other things that you could maybe do if you had the right Pikmin, but you can't. You can walk up here, but that doesn't get you anything. Except the fact that you can see the blue Pikmin are over there.
Fighting.
Log poles.
Ooh, how threatening.
They gotta eat somehow. I don't care if they kill fights back.
I meant the wog poles.
I know. I'm saying like, ooh, the blue Pikmin are fighting something so threatening, but they're not. You're right, they're not.
Oh!
Who cares?
That was...
Oh, it woke up during the cutscene. That's amusing. Guess I answered my question about how things behave during cutscenes. It's weird. I think everything still continues to move, except for Pikmin, but enemies can't kill Pikmin during cutscenes, I hope. They still are able to move, though, which is weird. So anyway, you can kind of, like, cheese this, sort of, because... Oh, no, never mind. That doesn't work. I keep thinking that. Nah, just they're only just bring Pikmin and go in. There's nothing else to it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. There's nothing else to do here, really. Let's put the purples back in for now, though, since they aren't needed anymore.
You might want them, but it's up to you. In some caves, such as Frontier Cavern, Hole of Beasts, Violet Candy Pop Buds, and Ivory Candy Pop Buds do not appear once a player has 20 or more purple Pikmin or white Pikmin. This is done to prevent you from farming up mass numbers of them. In other words, you might be thinking, well, I could just go back into Hole of Beasts 5 times and then get 50 purple Pikmin, but that doesn't work. By the way, you have 1 purple with you. I don't know if you noticed.
I saw him. I'll just let him be the one that comes along.
Anyway, to the White Flower Garden.
So this is the White Flower Garden.
Yeah, I know why I got their locations mixed up.
I'll need 100 for a thing much later, and grinding is hell, so try to hold on to them. What's that 100 referring to?
It's an end game area. There is 1 treasure in the game that requires 1,000 red Pikmin, which means it needs 100 purples.
Wow.
It's the last area of the game. So once you have 100 purple Pikmin, you can
I
get it.
should probably throw carefully in this part.
Yeah, they obviously... Yeah, it goes without saying, any Pikmin that fly off the edge die. Really, I wouldn't throw here at all, considering it's nothing but sheer grubs. In fact, I didn't know there's like 1 treasure here.
I'm gonna guess.
So if you want to do 100% in this game, you'll need 100 purple Pikmin eventually, but there's no rush to get there.
So I'm gonna guess right now that if I throw one off the edge, they just die instantly.
Instantly. I mean, how are you going to get them back even if they don't die instantly?
Can't. It's a bottomless pit.
Yep. Well, who knows? It probably is, but...
I mean, can Mario get back up if he drops down a bottomless pit?
Bleach, you can't see you can't see. You don't know if it's bottomless. Alright, so that means you have no more treasures. So here, there isn't much reason to send everybody back and walk as a mass. You could send Louie back, grab the Pikmin that brought the treasure, and then have Olimar go down the hole. All of them will follow. This does not work on the overworld, but it does work here.
Yeah, you told me this before. Oh, you things again. You. Fiery blowhogs.
Oh no! So scary.
More so, this is gonna be fun. Actually,
Like what are you so scared of?
He was very close to an edge.
The only thing he can do is damage to you and your 1 purple. Which, of course, you ended up running straight into the fire.
I thought I was in a much safer her spot. Going, I thought I was gonna kite him, so that was my own fault. Whoops. One thing I also want to be careful is I don't want him to be close to facing an edge if he somehow manages to fling me.
Oh yeah, that's a concern.
He's
Probably the only realistically dangerous thing danger they present here.
I mean, I know I can kill him fast enough, but if
I
I
wouldn't want
get
to take the risk either. Yeah.
yeah.
Good idea.
Trying to throw carefully for there so that I don't toss one off when trying to get that treasure. That speeds it up once they get to safety, even though it doesn't matter because they're just a few inches away. Petrified heart. That's everything. But I'm carrying this for a little bit because he was being too slow. Then I realized, like, wait, bottomless, right? Is that a good method? Sometimes if you have only one purple, just to carry it with you because it's so slow.
Huh?
Like carry the purple with you constantly.
Sure, you
it's
can
so
do
slow.
that.
Oh, thank God! I see walls. That means no bottomless pit. Yeah. White ones. That means white Pikmin. Actually, hold on. Before I toss them in, I'm doing something smart so I don't accidentally toss that purple.
So, in what capacity do you know Cheryl?
Was that a smart move? Actually, just keep the purple with Louis.
I guess, but like your odds of accidentally throwing the purple are literally 1 in 100 or 1 in 89. Yeah, you're being too careful. It's like wasting time, which I know you're good at doing.
Oh, shut up, you. Whoops. Those were flowers.
Did you forget to switch to the leaves?
I thought the leaves were ordered in front.
They were for first, but then they reordered. I don't know why you weren't paying attention to that. Just look at what Pikmin you're about to throw, that's it. I'm not asking you to look at all of them.
Now, the one thing I know about, aside from these ones being poisonous, is...
Is
that they're fast, like he said. That's the only other thing I know about them.
Extremely fast.
Like, they're the fastest Pikmin type.
Extremely fast. They're poisonous. Like even the leaves are like as fast as flowers, and some of the other ones, just about. There is one other property they have that you will soon see. You didn't get them all.
Huh? Oh, hi.
You
Let's follow my treasure radar.
There. That's the other property they have.
Would you say it's always good to take some whites with me into dungeons because of this, then?
Yes, unless you know for certain there are no underground treasures, or there are no poison. Or rather both of those are true, then you don't need whites. This is when I'd send Louis back, or Olimar, wait at the ship, get them, and then have someone else wait here. Doesn't matter who goes back.
Well, the one tension I know that I won't need them is the one that I keep hearing everyone say, the submerged castle.
Oh, obviously you can't take them in there.
Are they?
Make sure they're in your party first.
They are.
Good. You're good then. Go.
Oops.
I didn't see.
Now, you sure this would work?
Yes, this works. If it doesn't work, and you can like yell at me.
I think a good place to end off will be once we get the yellow, the blue, and possibly yellow Pikmin if they're here.
You can't get the blues. You absolutely can't get the blues. Hey, you still have all 89. You cannot get the blues. They are locked behind an electric gate, if you didn't notice.
Well, are the yellows in the same area or no?
No. A good place to stop would be when you unlock the next area. Hello? What are you doing? You got them all, and then you dismissed them immediately.
I did press the wrong thing. I'm just
Oh my god.
trying to keep these guys with... Whatever. Almer.
I just have the whites destroy all of those poison things and then move around with your main squad.
That's what I'm doing. That's all of them. Nope, one more. Let's see. Oh, let's actually get some multitasking done. Since this area is now safe. Get that one up there. Let's get all of them moving. Because I'm almost willing to bet there's a treasure on top of that stump that only the whites can get. Why are you laughing?
I like how you always like get so defensive when I start laughing. Like, oh, it must be something I did. Why are you laughing? What did I do?
Because you usually laugh when I'm an idiot or yell.
Yes. That is not the only time I do that. Please, do you see the detector going off at all?
No.
And why are you trying this? I mean, you're right. Some treasures are in areas like that. Not this time. There is another treasure here, so don't leave.
I saw it.
I like literally saw it. Yeah, right there. Ooh, look, a battery. No, it's not a battery. It's chapstick.
God, I don't know about it that looks like that.
It's a really thin cylinder. Bleach. It could have been a AAA battery of some like non-Duracell brand. I don't know why this is surprising to you.
I'm just laughing at it.
Laughing at what though? I think my misseeing it for 1 second is entirely reasonable. Meanwhile, Mister, I don't look at the radar.
I'm gonna make sure that
Detector, whatever, not radar, whatever.
so 64 and 25. That's all of them. Good. We got all of the Pikmin here. All right. Here's a question: is there any more dungeons in here that I can access after this one?
Are there any more dungeons in Awakening Wood?
Yeah.
No.
Any treasures I can access before then?
There are some on the underground. Go find them. Not a lot though. You best try and unlock all your Pikmin types, in my opinion. Now that you have whites, there's some on the overworld. Now that you have whites, there's some on the overworld you can get now.
Eggs.
Yes, eggs. Yeah, remember, this is the boss floor. Don't be drawn in by those eggs. I would actually recommend not opening the eggs. Because, like I said, there's not always good things in the eggs.
Oh, you again!
Mr. Snaggart is back. What a shock. You fight him literally the same way as you used to. You can do Chugga strategy, or you can, like, fight them like a man.
I mean, Chugga strategies are honestly the safer route.
Yes, but they also take forever because this is entirely luck dependent whether this thing comes up in certain ways.
Oh, he got one.
Nice job.
I thought they were out of range.
Well, apparently not. See what I mean? It takes forever sometimes. I just don't care. Sure, it's safer, but like this thing's so weak. I believe the Snaggers have also the Snaggers also seem to have been heavily nerfed from the first Pikmin as well. They just seem to die so fast. You see, like, you have no luck. Oh my god. Don't throw them at the body, throw them at the head. Maybe since you're really bad at hitting the head, maybe you should do the other strategy. Oh, finally you did it, but you weren't ready, of course. Wow. All right, we're gonna be here a while. Oh, it did it. Yay. Okay. And now it gets fucked. See how fast this thing dies? Look at it. Oh wow! Now it's doing it like 3 times in a row. Okay, you only got like 1 on the head. Whatever. It's not dead somehow. Okay.
Now it is.
4 times in a row. Okay.
Like, I think we lost like what? 1, maybe 5 Pikmin.
I don't know. But you have like 89 when you got in here.
Yeah.
We lost 4.
Not that bad of a loss. The only downside is that any of my reds now became leaves that got knocked off. 5-man in the knapsack. Press and hold X to take a nap.
This is a relatively useless function, but you can do it. Basically, as far as I can tell, the only purpose this has is if you get lost and don't know how to get back to the onion, but I can't imagine when that would happen, because, like, see what happens. The Pikmin will carry you back, and then the ship will, like, bring you up, but you'll just get bonked on the head instead. This happens in Pikmin 1 as well, I'm pretty sure. Only you didn't need an ability to do that, you just could do it.
I thought you
Can't remember for sure, though.
I'm pretty sure you had
Had to what?
no. Oh right, yeah, you could do it manually because there was no treasures in there.
Exactly. Now you can open the eggs, Bleach. I just don't want you to do it during the boss fight.
I know. I'm just trying to first separate my Pikmin so I can get only the. Get out of here,
I don't know what you're trying to do.
whites. I'm trying to flower the whites.
Well, then just throw only the whites. You don't need to separate them by color. You can just use the D-pad function.
I'm whatever. Those reds can get some too. Then why not?
Okay. Oh, Bleach, you just try and flower everything. It doesn't make any sense to like you can get nearly your entire squad on this much nectar. You're actually squandering it by only using it in like 5.
Ah, damn it!
Yeah, see, that was a huge waste. You could have gotten nearly your whole squad.
I was trying. Alright, so that's still. You know, the only thing that napping could have been useful is if it actually slowly restored HP. If it slowly restored HP.
If what slowly restored HP? Napping? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you going back to the ship will restore your HP. That's fine. Yeah, so napping is really weird. Like, I guess if you can get lost, but you don't even need like a radar add-on to get your map. You have it at all times. So I don't know how you could ever get lost in this game. I suppose it could be a time-saving measure, because you can have the Pikmin carry one captain back while you control another one, but only 4 Pikmin carry you back, so which means whatever Pikmin were with you would just stand idle. I don't know if that's also good either. I wonder if there's actually applications for the nap. So you're free to do whatever. You have not unlocked the next area, so you should probably try and do that.
That's what I'm going to try and do, and I'm going to try and multitask as well.
So what is your plan here?
I'm gonna take the purples.
The whites.
And whites, thank you for the correction. And
To go to go break down the walls, right?
yes.
Good plan. You should have some. That's going to take a while since you only have 15, so you definitely want to do something else in the meantime. It's good that you're going here first because you might be. You can actually angle the camera around slightly and see that what is behind the wall. What?
I'm trying to see. Does that thing have eyes?
No, it doesn't. I would probably remember that one. It doesn't. Oh, wait, it does, actually, but don't worry. They're not in range. Like, once they're done, the thing's not going to activate once they're done. Don't worry about it. So I'm not sure what else you want to do while they're doing that.
The only thing I can do is really is either farm up more reds or get more berries.
Farm berries, I guess. What a shame. There are some areas you didn't look at. Now that you have your treasure detector, you can try and see if you can find some more on the overworld as well. Just knowing where they are would be nice. Oh, Mr. Stupid Thing is at it again.
Let's see, then. Looking at the
So it's also important to note that you don't need to supervise the berry collection. The Pikmin will pretty much do it on their own automatically. So you can just leave them to that. I would try and use your detector to find out the location of more treasures. Even if you can't get to them, it's important to know where they are. Nothing back here. You may remember this area as the Forest of Hope from the first game. It's changed quite a bit, actually. Including that water that wasn't there before.
It's a lot more spring time.
Yes, it is spring. In fact, each area in this game emphasizes a particular season. This is the spring season. You've already been to the Valley for Pose, which is winter. The other two are fall and summer. There's something here.
It doesn't... I think I need the whites here.
Yeah, you do. Whatever it is you can't see, it must be buried.
Let's see, are the whites done?
Almost.
Will this poison be gone when they're done?
So, you'll see when they break it down. Watch. Like, once you hear that it's broken down, just switch back and you'll see how it works. There. There are just two poison generators underneath it. They die, and they don't come back.
Yeah, I see the eyes on that thing.
Yeah, so don't approach them. Don't approach it with those whites. Come back with your full squad. Instead, I would send your whites to break the other wall down, while you bring your squad over here to get that globe. Which means you're going to need purples. At least like one. Or actually, at least a couple. What's beyond that white wall is this wall is far less important for you right now, but you might as well get it done now. Go get that globe.
I know. I'm going.
Gotta put some Pikmin away first, though.
I forgot that grass can also bear nectar.
Yep. It's not as common as it is in Pikmin 1, I think. You need to put Pikmin away, Bleach.
Alright, because there's some in the ground.
Yes. And there are also a bunch farming berries.
Let's just get one of you. Well, for whatever reason, they were not farming the berries. Got the purple. Actually, I got a better idea. Let's I'm sorry, I'm gonna get more. I'm just gonna destroy him. Yes, I'm gonna destroy him with all my purples at my disposal. Is this overkill? Yes, I know.
Who cares?
My point exactly. I don't like that thing. I know it's not threatening, but it surprised me the first time, so this is my revenge. And this is not even a horror game, and it managed to cause a jump scare.
Wow, it's almost like when things surprise you, you jump. Maybe. Not literally, but figuratively. Oh, look, it's done. Now it's fucking dead. Just a sizable amount of Pikmin when you bring it back. But that's the more important thing. Do not leave. Do not let the day end without getting that. Or at least try not to, otherwise you'll have to waste another day here. Good. You can pull some of the reds off of the corpse if you want, but this thing is the most important part of the day. You can.
There's
you
no
don't.
reds on the corpse.
I know. Like I'm saying, you could put some on if you really want it. I don't know how many Pikmin it gives. Not that many. It's a significant amount. It's up to you.
You're almost done.
I can actually have the lights do it too once they're done. And the lights are so fast, they probably get back before the day ends. I don't think you're gonna have a problem getting that back before the day ends. If you do, you could have the lights help out, and that will speed it up because lights are really fast. Let them break that first. There's very little you can do with that seesaw for the moment, because the only thing beyond that is another electric gate. Well, it's one treasure, but you can get
pushing Louis! They're pushing Louis!
Oh, nice. There's like one treasure over there you can get, but there's no reason to get it now. You can just easily get it later.
That's actually funny.
First area is kind of really linear because like you can't. This is the only area you can do stuff in, and you have almost exhausted everything you can even do in this area. Yeah, oh boy, it's gonna be closer than I thought. There's no way to make them go faster.
Yeah, I've got all the Pikmin I can get. Oh wait, actually,
pick up your flowers. Yeah, you're not gonna come back here for a little while, anyways. It's a good idea that you do that.
I just realized there was one purple here that was left behind somehow.
You always just seem to lose or keep one purple. Right, you're good. I would just auto end the day once you. I would just manually end the day once you get that in, instead of waiting 7 seconds. But you do you.
The only thing I saw that I could have done left in this area is move that bridge back into place. But I feel like by the time I come back here, something would have likely caused it to go back to normal.
What are you referring to? What are you referring to?
I will show you then.
No, just say it again. I didn't hear you.
The bridge. There's a bridge that I was by where that globe was.
Oh yeah, it'll probably come. Yeah, you could do that now, but it'll probably. Yeah, it actually may have opened a shortcut for the globe, but it will probably be undone by the time you come back here. Yeah, most likely.
So yeah, I think that is really all I can do here for now.
While you're wasting time, just like go to sunset. Putting the Pikmin away manually, what's the point? Why are you doing this? Since he's not answering the answer is to annoy me. Although it wasn't to annoy me, he was just doing it before. He found out that I annoyed me and then kept doing it. That's the only reason. But you really have to wonder, why did he do it in the first place? That's a good question. The world may never know.
And they still went back in the cutscene.
Yeah, so you did nothing, basically. Good job.
I thought it'd be like how I did sometimes within Pikmin 1 when the day ended and I saw some of them going in during the cutscene without being in the cutscene.
Alright, sure, but... Cool. I don't know what the... doesn't matter at all. It's up to you if you want to keep going.
See, no change in purples and whites, so that's good. I have not lost any. But I could have pressed Z to probably check the death ones, but
You haven't lost any. I tell you. See, this is what I tell you. The game just repeatedly reminds you of controls.
jeez, wow.
Pikmin 1 kind of did that too.
The ship
But
doesn't
I feel like,
restore
they
HP
shut up
2.
after a while. Huh?
Cash in the chat saying Pikmin that HP does not restore HP in 2.
What does not restore HP?
The ship.
Oh, he might be right, actually. The ship just seems to be for taking Pikmin out. It's kind of weird how it doesn't anymore, though, because why? But whatever. I think he's actually right.
Perplexing pool.
You may know this area as the Distant Spring.
Oh no.
It's quite a bit different.
Oh
But
no,
the
I
overall
realize
layout,
what that...
the overall layout is the same.
I realize what
Don't
that...
worry, Bleach. There's no Smoky Prog to fuck your day up,
Nah,
fortunately.
that's not what I was talking about. Mollywogs.
Yes, there are some of those. Not nearly as many as there used to be.
Everyone hates mollywogs.
Yes, Bleach, I know! Why do you have to state the obvious in every video?
Yeah,
So you're just gonna screw around, or what?
wow, so it doesn't wake up even this?
It does wake up. I think the point of the pick carrots is to wake them up. Although, I guess this one doesn't make them wake... Alright, fine. I guess this one doesn't wake up. But a lot of the other ones, when you throw the carrots at, will activate. That's the point of them. That's why the carrots are being thrown there initially, to make the Snaggart appear. See? Okay, but if you're not going to keep playing the game, I'm going to go.
Wait, what did I just do? What did I just do?
How did you do that?
I don't know what I did.
I think you just used a super bitter spray. But what did you press to do that?
Z!
Z? That's weird. Why does it do that? Well, that's what the Ultra Bitter Spray does. It will petrify enemies for a small period of time. If they die while petrified, they won't leave a corpse, and they will instead leave nectar. That's strange. I didn't know you could do that with Z in the Piclopedia. That's... wow, okay. Why even? I don't even tell you can do that.
So I think that's like... What... Is there anything I can do, at least quickly... with it?
I don't know. You can go get yellows.
Might as well.
They're immediately available once you get here. Be right back.
Yeah, I know. I know about the. I can call it the whites and purples. They're just. Uh.
So what I usually do in this place is I make a beeline to the yellows straight away, and then spend most of the day farming them. You can also try and get it squeeze in some dungeons too in the same day.
Oh, the shearwigs.
And in fact, once again, they are way less annoying in this game. I don't know where the hell you're going. There's
I'm
nowhere.
trying to
There's
find
nowhere
the
to
way
go. Well, it's not that
to
way.
those.
That way is now different. It's not. You can't just easily walk there. You need a bridge. Well, I guess you can easily walk through that maze thing to the side, but I usually go around the other way. It's whatever you want. You do need Pikmin to get there, but you can't just walk there. There is a wall in the way. You know, actually,
What?
you should bring some Pikmin, but as soon as you get there, I think one of your captains should just go in, activate the yellows. But you should use this opportunity to multitask, too. Like, you're gonna want more reds than that. Take more reds than that. I'd take, like, 50.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Good. Okay. So, take those over to where the yellows are. You didn't get them all.
Huh? Oh.
Didn't get them all. You're too fast. Wow, I never thought I'd say that. Anyway, but there's a wild right here. I don't remember him. Whatever. Fuck him. Just go.
Screw you, Wollywog.
Now, unfortunately for you, this area is not as nice as it used to be, and that you have to use a stupid seesaw to get up there. So, my strategy is throw all the Pikmin on... Don't use the seesaw. No, 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 no. Doing that will only allow you to bring half of them. Just throw all of your Pikmin up to the ledge. Okay, bring those back, and then throw all of them too.
Damn it.
Bleach. Throw all of them except one. You need one. Because one, somehow, is heavier than Almar and Bluey. Don't ask me how. Yeah, now stand on it and throw the other one on, and throw that one onto the other one. Yeah, don't ask me how that works.
What?
Almar and Louie have the weight of less than one Pikmin. Together. Sure, now get your Pikmin and go. What are you waiting for? You have to leave that one there for now. So, welcome to Snitchbug, my favorite enemy, and then this guy.
Oh, I need whites to get in. I see.
I think you can sneak in. You might be able to sneak in as a captain. I can't remember. You could in Pikmin 1, but here you may actually need the whites. Okay, well, in order to get the whites here safely, you're going to need this guy out of the way, so deal with him.
What is this guy?
Meet the fiery bull blacks. He's literally just a fire bulborb. He has more HP, though, so he's a bit more dangerous, but that's it. He's not really that bad. Only reds can beat him, obviously. The one things that... there are some of the exceptions. There are things that purples can't cheese.
So I'm gonna need to get whites here then.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, good
I'll
thing.
have Louie go do it. Have Louie go do it. You can take that red back, too. I won't... No, just leave him there.
Well, I could.
Actually, no, you can take him back. It doesn't matter.
Before I do that.
Scott, you need whites, damn.
Am I going the right way
No.
back?
Please use your map.
I am. I see where it is.
You're like going the wrong direction. So this whole thing where your ship was didn't exist in the Distant Spring before. I don't know where it came from. It is now part of it, though. Usually, where you're standing, you're not as high up, and there's just a bunch of water underneath
Let's
you.
just get 10 whites. That should be
Why
fine.
don't you just get the max? It might take forever to break down.
All right. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna.
You're actually increasing the amount of time you take by 30%, or by 50% by not taking the extra 5.
Screw you.
God. So, like before, just throw them up to the ledge. Don't bother with the seesaw.
I know.
You can just leave Louis down here. It doesn't matter.
No,
Olimar can get them on the top.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking letting. I was thinking of pretty much. Here's what I'm thinking.
You should remove the snitch bug too.
So I should kill the snitch bug first before.
You should kill it at some point because it's just going to annoy you. It manages to snatch the whites off of the wall. That'll delay things. Alright, get rid of it. Ugh, I hate these things. They seem like they have their HP reduced as well. Thank God.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of just letting the reds take the fiery bull black's corpse.
Alright, you can do that. I like to feed the bull blacks to the yellows personally, but you don't have that many Pikmin, so go ahead, whatever you want.
Actually, that's a good point. I think that corpse is better.
Now you need like 15 yellows before they can carry that thing, and it's going to take like most of the day, but you could do it. Now you should do something else while they're breaking that wall, though. So what can we do? Let's investigate the area.
I'm trying to see what they're
Just gonna wander in circles, like go somewhere else.
I should.
Wait, you're just going back and forth. What are you doing?
I can't. There's nothing up there. I don't think.
Nothing up where? You didn't even look over there.
Oh right, I'm on it. Thing.
You could just like pan the camera around a bunch of times and walk nowhere.
I was being. Oh.
There, that's something suspicious. Along with our snitch bug. Remove. You missed completely.
Cutscene.
Of course. It's gonna explain to you what this shit is. Kind of. It's mold. Oh my god. You're missing, like, all of them. Good thing that is a fiery blowhog and not something else.
Are you saying there's another type of blowhog I should be worried about? What are you doing, you idiots? You just charged right into the water. Ooh, hello.
Oh, look. The plants came back.
Let's see, are the whites?
I love how that fucking pellet just, like, careened into the water. Oh, well.
Okay, while... Since...
Oh, yeah. Putting that bridge will be helpful, because then you don't have to use a stupid seesaw anymore.
Guys, really?
You weren't close enough. Everybody blames the Pikmin for being stupid, but
Cause I
you just didn't know what
walked
to do.
in. Whoa. Guys, stop, no.
Oh, those aren't for you.
No.
No, you should keep the whites here. They will bring it back to the yellow onion, or they have a chance of bringing it back to the yellow onion once you activate it.
I have to call.
Whistle them! Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. These guys seem different from the first game.
They're not. I don't know what you're talking about.
They don't have electricity coming from their bodies.
Fine, that's new. But that's it. They look the same. They have all the same abilities in the first game, except that there are no bomb rocks in this game, so they don't do that anymore. And they can be thrown high, just like in the first game. They have invulnerability to electricity now as well. So the whites can help. They have but as long as there's one yellow on them as with the whites, they should carry them back to the yellow onion. Yeah. Just be careful. You can tell which way they're going based on the color that the numbers change into. If they're going to red, just whistle them back and do it again. Yeah, good. That's going to be extremely helpful. You're having Olimar do everything. I know Louie's not in a really great spot, but you could bring him up here to do stuff. You have this one Pikmin here.
Or I could take the long walk around.
Okay, fine. If the life of the one Pikmin matters that much.
Don't you know? He's the Pikmin Messiah.
Huh?
I said
you should kill the she-rigs. They're gonna eat things on the way back. He's a Pikmin Messiah. Oh, is that supposed to be funny? What does that mean?
Oh, screw you!
How did you come up with that? Oh no, those things again. They're not even anything for them to eat. What are you going on about? We're on the other one anyway. What are you doing? There's 3 of them now. Wow. Oh, they're not falling off. What? Oh my god, I hate these things. Oh, there they are. Okay, kill them.
Well, there's some stuff now.
Yeah, the purple berries now. Go check on the whites. You're waiting too long. The yellows, I mean. Like, you're not multitasking. You're like getting sidetracked. Let the Pikmin do the thing that the Pikmin do by themselves. They're smart creatures. Uprooting the yellows is a good idea unless you want to come back for them here tomorrow. But you do want to get the fiery yellow blocks before you run out of time.
I know, that's what I'm trying to do here.
18 should be enough to carry that thing, but I might be wrong.
Trying to hurry.
It's a berry. An ultra bitter essence. Ultra bitter sprays are kind of broken too.
Yeah, you told me that when I pressed Z accidentally on the...
Did I tell you that they were broken at that point? I don't think I did.
Did they take all the berries already?
Yeah, they did. Why do you think the ship is talking about them? I would just bring the horses back. Including the pellets. What, hello? The pellet? Bleach, the
I'm
pellet.
just checking to make sure these guys are okay.
You're wasting time. There's no reason to check them. Also the snitch bug, too. Now check them. Now you have nothing to do. Or better yet, go over and help Malmar pick them. I don't think you're gonna be able to do any much else this day, unless you want to jump into a dungeon. You can do that. There is a dungeon you pass by on the way here.
I don't think there's enough time.
Well, I personally think there is, because it doesn't matter when you jump in, but it's whatever you want. It doesn't matter because dungeons don't take any time. Don't lose your yellows. You walk so fast.
Well, I have to get all my Pikmin.
Huh? What are you talking about?
All the Pikmin at the base.
No, you don't. What do you mean you have to get all the Pikmin at the base? Oh, those Shearbirds ate your Pikmin. He killed them. I didn't realize there were more. That's why those stupid grubs are still here. Get them back now, you're not gonna have time. Actually, you might, but why would bother? Because the yellows are gonna bring them back to their onion, which is far away. So I don't know what you're talking about, Bleach. You do not have to get all of your Pikmin in your squad before it's done. The Pikmin at your base are safe. Always. Even number 1.
I'm not
For
gonna.
some reason, Chugga Conroy was mega paranoid and did not know that. For some reason. He's crazy. They're safe.
To be fair, Chugga is kind of, yes.
God, I was watching him play Luigi's Mansion. I can't believe how many things he's getting wrong about it. I always thought he was so knowledgeable, but time after time, he's just wrong.
Did I mention the one that we discovered that he got a source wrong?
Hmm?
He thought that the Safari route.
Oh, yeah. Talked about that at length, obviously. Obviously, I know that. I'm watching it. That's something he knows he got wrong. I'm more concerned with the things he doesn't realize he's getting completely wrong.
Like?
The fact that you can't pull Boolossus with the vacuum. That's absurd. You can absolutely. And it makes it... So many people get this wrong, but you can use the vacuum to pull Boolossus even at his full size. Yes,
even I've done that. Even I've done that.
And he's like told Tim it was impossible. So now I see him trying to lure the stupid thing into the statue. You can do that, but it's way more annoying and takes forever, or can take forever. Sometimes you get it right away. There are several other ones that he was just flat out wrong about earlier in the game too. I can't remember what they were. He also doesn't seem to realize the big hearts are only in designated locations. There are 4 big hearts in the game. It's really nice to know where they are. He only seems to recognize it with the one that's in Chauncey's room. The rest of them are also just as consistent. I believe he also thinks hearts are fixed drops, as in, like, things that drop hearts will only drop hearts, and nothing else will drop hearts, but I'm almost certain that's random. I believe he says that there's no use in capturing 2 ghosts at once, it's just too difficult, but you do get hearts from that when you do that, guaranteed. It's the only way to get them without...
I feel bad for the president. I feel bad for the president.
Yeah, all devouring black hole loan sharks. Literal loan sharks. He didn't just take out a loan with, like, figurative loan sharks. He took out a loan with actual sharks. At least that's all I always got from that. It's great.
That one dungeon that I could have gone to, how big is it? You don't know?
I don't remember how many floors. You want me to look it up? Fine.
I just want to judge, like, if it feels good to, like, just do one.
Like one dungeon. There are 11 treasures and 5 sublevels.
You know what? Let's do that dungeon and then we'll call it. If there's, depending on how the date is in the game after that dungeon, we'll see what else we can do before close to end of the day.
Okay.
Get over here, Lee.
I would just let those mature, but whatever.
I'm gonna... Okay, so I know the dungeon's right there, I believe. I mainly want to see what this dungeon is composed of. Like, what's in it. Lots of bugs. fire and electricity.
So technically, there is technically electricity in here, but it's very avoidable. It is actually only. Oh, well, you'll see why. It's gonna take yells anyway, but you don't need them. Unlike this is an exception where the hazards are kind of, you can kind of ignore the electric hazard in this particular one only.
I think I'm gonna just take 15 yellows. I think that's a good amount.
It's fine. If you want to be excessively careful to the point where you take forever, then you could like do it as the game intends. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother.
And just in case there's a treasure underground, I'm gonna take
There is a treasure underground. Good call. This is one I usually miss.
5 whites. I'm gonna take 5 whites. That should be enough.
There is a treasure underground in this, and I often miss it. So good.
As
call.
long as I have at least, to me, as long as I have at least 1 white, I should be safe. I'm taking 5 in case something bad happens.
Good plan.
And the rest will be reds.
It's fine. No purples. Okay. Are you gonna do a no purple run? Amazing.
Man, I don't see any reason for this.
I mean, they're good at fighting any enemy in the game. That's why you take them. What? You fucking hate Wollywogs. You just kill this guy, right? Jesus. Whatever.
Wait, I left someone behind?
God, whatever.
Wait, who did I leave behind? Oh.
You're wasting time. You walk too fast again!
Where are they?
They're at the onion! Right underneath it. I can see them. You walk too fast again.
Whatever. Whatever.
I agree. Go.
We'll meet up back with them after this dungeon. Prepare for the best music. Well, my TV screen's unfortunately Citadel of Spiders.
There's barely any music in this game. It's very low-key background when you're in the dungeons anyway. I don't remember the Citadel Spiders making any particular music, but I could be wrong. I certainly don't recognize it, like as being particular to Citadel Spiders. Alright, well, welcome to the Citadel Spiders. I wonder what we're gonna see here.
Spiders?
No, Bleach. We're gonna see moths.
Oh no!
Of course we're gonna see spiders. But not as many as you might think, to be honest. You gotta get the shearwig? He's just flying around.
I'm waiting for him to land.
You don't need to wait for him to land. Just throw Pikmin at him. You mean to tell me you did not know you could throw Pikmin at them while they're in the air?
I just don't like, because I tend to miss and they fly all over the place. Did you see?
Just try a few instead of spamming the button then. That way if you miss a few, whatever. I saw what happened. Yes, I saw what you did with the snitch bug.
Love Nugget.
Don't you love that nugget?
That's the only treasure here.
Bingo, bingo.
That was easy.
Oh, you can't avoid them now. As risky as it is, your best bet is to deal with that fire first. Unless you want to only fight them with reds, that's also possible. I recommend doing anyway. And they didn't nicely sort. Fun. Just go. It's fine.
There's one white in there.
Coop. Oh, whatever. Fine. Oh. Did you get distracted, or are you just like
that was another
stalling?
one there. That was another one that I was taking care of.
There's nothing back there, though.
Was that supposed to scare me?
No. I don't know. You asked developers.
I mean, if it was something else, like an enemy or maybe a bomb, then maybe.
Why'd you do that? Just kill him. That's the whole point of taking reds. You don't have to worry about the fire. Oh boy.
Oh shit! No! Ah, that was
Oh god.
that was bad
You only lost
timing.
one from that? How? Okay.
I don't know.
All right. So there are two ways that you can fight Wollywugs that I'm aware of anyway. You can either swarm them. Theoretically, if they're swarmed, they shouldn't be able to jump. But they can still jump anyway sometimes. I don't really get how it works. The other way, which is slower, is to throw Pikmin on top of them carefully enough such that you can whistle them back once they jump and nothing dies that way. Even still, even doing that perfectly can still get you some deaths. These guys just accept losses whenever you fight them, in my opinion.
No, I agree. But what is that? What are those?
Those are the spiders. Well, kind of. They're called dweevils. They don't seem to be bothering you, though, so that's good. I don't know what you're doing here exactly. You're gonna storm them or not? Okay. Oof. You didn't storm them fast enough. Oof.
The one thing I also hate about them
You
is
didn't
that...
lose a lot. Them you only lost like 2. Wow.
The one thing I also hate about the Wogs is... they can kill you before they die.
You mean you can kill you after they die?
Before, because he was in mid-air when he had 0 HP.
Wait, you can kill... Oh, I see what you mean. They should die, but they don't die until they hit the ground.
Yes. Pikmin 3 nerfed the Wollywugs to hell.
Oh, that's sad. Pikmin's already an easy game. Wollywugs are some of the few hard enemies. You don't need to tell me that they made Pikmin 3 even easier. Wow! Sounds like Pikmin 3 is pathetically easy.
What? How do I even... Well, they're going
So you cannot swarm them. The only vulnerable part on them is that body that's suspended by those spindly legs. Throwing them on there is the only way to get them on. So dweevils are generally docile. They don't actually attack you. However, they can do that in defense. It's fire, because that's a red dweevil. The dweevils are actually elemental. These ones are fire, so their defense mechanism is fire-based, which means you're going to have no problem with them. There are dweevils. That's the other thing dweevils do. They pick up shit on the ground and hold on to them. They can do this with treasures too, in which case you do have to get them off of them. In that case, you can just ignore that guy. Who cares?
Yeah, you could take that while they walk. I don't give a shit.
They can either pick up monster corpses or treasures. If they pick up a treasure, you obviously have to deal with them, though. The good news is they can just knock the treasure off without killing the dweevil. That is also possible. Dweevils are never necessary to kill.
Okay, there's one more treasure here somewhere. Not here.
Already looked back there. Although it could be underground. Use your metal detector, Bleach.
Yeah, I'm following it. I'm following it.
But it's not high, so it's only partially high, so you know it's not here. It's going down, so go somewhere else.
Aha!
Completely missed that. Ah, nice, the game giving you nectar.
I just dropped another egg right on us as well. I'm gonna do the smart thing of what you said. Put all of them are right here. Let Louis get the rest of them.
Very good.
And leave those Dweevils here. Especially the one with its new dead Wollywog. I mean, that's gonna be said for everyone, Cash. Fair challenge over bullshit is... I've never known anyone that thought bullshit in a game.
Our Volleybog's unfair. They're tough to deal with, but that you can deal with them. The only thing I don't like about them is how inconsistent the stunning works.
What on
Also purples trivialize them too, like everything else.
what on earth is...
That's an anode beetle. This is the electric hazard in this dungeon. It's the only one. Basically, anode beetles, don't mind their sparks. They're not dangerous when they're sparking, but when two anode beetles are together, they can exchange electricity between them. You'll see an example later. Since this one's by itself, it's harmless. However, you cannot damage it just by swarming. Flipping them over by hitting them with a Pikmin by being thrown is the way to make them vulnerable.
I see.
So to be completely safe, use yellows fighting them, and then they are completely docile.
No!
They do not. They are docile, Bleach.
My Reds were going after it.
Oh, what? Did you even... I'm telling you, they're not that dangerous. Here. Go look at the other ones in that room, and you'll see how they work. That one was by itself. It probably wasn't going to do anything.
Can't they harm you when they are sparking?
Yeah, no, they can't. That's just a warning that they're about to do that. That's the only thing that can harm you, and they need two anode beetles to do it. They exchange electricity between two of them. That bolt will instantly kill any non-yellow Pikmin that it hits. However, they only do it when there's more than one, and after a delay. Those sparks are a warning that it's going to happen. They are not dangerous.
So the smart
Also, when
move,
they're flipped, they can't do it. They are completely harmless when flipped.
So the smart move would then be to make sure there's only one left, and then I could traverse safely.
Or you could just kill all of them too. It's either one. Yeah. One left is completely safe. And these guys are not aggressive at all. They just wander around and do their own thing.
Okay, so as long as you are right that their warning spark is not... Okay, that should be all of them. I don't think there's any more anode beetles in the area. I want to say no.
This is the reason that you can bring no yellows and still be fine. Because anode beetles are not something you need yellows to deal with. And they're the only electric hazard in this place. Theoretically, you actually don't need... Outside of, like, poison, outside of poison and water, you actually don't need any... Like, you don't need yellow Pikmin ever, technically, if you're really careful. Because you'll see later, the electrical hazards that exist are, like, things that periodically shoot electric currents between each other. You can use yellows to disable them safely. Or, you could use other Pikmin colors as long as you're very careful to call them back right before they're about to shoot their electricity. That also works. It's kind of like how the fire only, like, throws up fire every once in a while.
I'm coming for you, bud.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah. Yes, I am sorry. I was listening. I'm sorry. I'm just focusing on that swooping snitch bug.
Okay, I'm just wondering. So, like, much like how the fire geysers only come up periodically, the electric ones work that way too. So they're good. You never need reds or yellows. There's no getting around water though, and poison is constant, so you can't get around that either.
Guys.
Guys, what? You're missing.
I wasn't talking about them missing. It's like I don't need them to bring that back yet.
Oh, how would they know? You put them next to them. They're gonna work.
Alright. There's a treasure here. I'm gonna be ready in case there's a trap. Because I do not... After the red herring traps that they've pulled, I do not trust this game. Let's go just monitor our crew there, Louis. While... Yeah, once I get that bitter spray you mentioned, I think I can definitely use it to annihilate Wollywogs.
Yeah, you certainly can. Bitter spray is kind of like make a mockery of every enemy in this game.
Oh, thank God, that's all the treasures here. Alright. That's... Let me just make sure. 50 and 42, that's 92, yep. Just doing math to make sure I didn't miss one.
I did math a lot faster than you. I knew you were fine. But very good. One more sub-level to go after this one.
So how many dungeons are in this area I'm in?
4.
4.
There are also 4 in Awakening Wood. 3 in Valley of Repose, and 4 in Wistful Wild, the last area.
Which I'm not gonna... Oh,
You won't get to that until you've paid off your debt. Oh look, water dumbles. Kill them. What are you running away from them for?
I don't know why they were running away. I was directing them to attack it.
What?
I was
They
using the
only go where
C stick. I was using the C stick to tell them to just swarm it, and they just ran away.
Mm-hmm.
You don't believe me, do you?
I don't, because the game does not work that way. Well, you probably recognize these guys in the first one.
I do not recognize that thing, though.
That is new, yes.
Isn't that thing on the cover of the game?
Don't think so.
It looks like it.
Check. No. Oh, actually. It's a similar thing, but I don't think the thing that's on the cover is actually in the game, or at least not looking like that. Maybe it is supposed to be these guys, but they don't look quite the same. They also are never in water, which is what the cover depicts, so I don't know. Well, I mean, they can be in water, but they're usually not. They're not an aquatic creature, my point.
I'm gonna take care of...
Good news about walls. Any wall inside a dungeon, like, dies in seconds. As long as you put, like, all of your Pikmin on it, at least. Yeah, walls and dungeons have almost no experience, no HP at all.
Let's at least have Louis break that one while we get the nectar here.
Hilariously, asking isn't really important in caves because there's no time limit. Better keep an eye on that guy, Bleach. He's looking at you.
So I see him looking at me.
He probably has a treasure too.
I need to figure out how to handle that guy.
We need to know what he does first, so go to him. Oh, you got him.
Nope, he got one.
I said that.
How do I...
His back is his weakness. Notably, you can only hit the back once he's out of his little hole. He's invulnerable otherwise, because his abdomen is inside the hole. You have to wait. You have to bait him. If he misses like that too, like you have a really good chance to kill him. There you go.
Oof. Okay, so it's a bait and tactic. Bait. I don't know the phrase.
You're thinking of bait and switch, but that's not really applicable.
That's not the one I was thinking. I was like bait him out.
Bait him. Okay, yeah. You can also just say bait him for short. It's not a special phrase. I guess he didn't. I guess he himself didn't have a treasure, but there was one behind him.
Well, there is another one around here, I think.
Might be the only one on this floor. I don't know. Oh, the cute doggy. I bet that's one of the developers' pets or something. Nope, there's one more.
We can just stay here. I'm gonna need my armor.
There's a yellow white candy pop, bud. You should use it.
This guy's in a very bad spot, I think.
They only eat like one or two Pikmin at a time. They're hardly dangerous. He is in kind of an inconvenient spot. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, that worked.
You got him just barely, and that guy did have a treasure. Alright, you spread them out so much that no matter what he did, he was guaranteed to hit one. Like, I was thinking you should, like, try and use your swarm to dodge around, but instead you, like, spread them out.
Hey, it worked.
Barely.
That was not what I was intending, funny enough. King of sweets. Great, now I'm hungry for sweets.
Or whatever type is most disposable into the candy pop, bud.
First, that treasure.
Careful, some of the Pikmin are getting stuck in that pipe. They're still in your squad, but they're, like, walking into a wall.
They're not there anymore, thankfully. Oh. I think red leaves are the best ones to dispose of.
Yes.
Hey, it's Bowser matches. Yeah, that's all the ones it was gonna let me have. It only gives me 5 for my, if I'm correct. That candy pop bub only gives me 5 whites.
Yes. So, they always give you 5 whites.
Alright. 91, let's go. Final floor.
Final floor! You know what that means.
Boss time.
Don't use your whites for the boss. They are not helpful at all. That's the only clue I'm gonna give you. I don't want you to see them lose them by accident.
And I'll just keep my whites here. In fact, just to make sure. Louis, you can just keep the whites there.
Alright, you're good.
This. Hold on.
Are you looking at the detector? That's the exit. You can leave if you don't want to fight the boss.
The detector's pointing in the direction of the boss. There's no hidden underground one, I think. At least not from what I'm seeing, unless it's up there. I think I know.
A shadow of a spider.
I think I know who this is, but I'm gonna just. Hello?
You're like walking everywhere but the center.
I'm in the center.
No, now you're in the center.
Oh, hi! There you are.
There you are. Takes like a second. Yeah, you guessed right. BD Longlegs is back. Quite a bit less HP than the original incarnation, like every enemy in this game, it seems. Shouldn't have any trouble with it. He also seems to, like, drop down way more often.
Shit!
I found the BD fight in the original game to be obnoxious.
Maybe I should not take a big group of Pikmin.
I mean, it's if you like are smart about it, it doesn't matter.
I'm waiting for him to stop stomping around, and
He doesn't give you enough time. You have to be there ready. Oh, never mind. Actually, did it twice.
guys, get off his feet. Shit! That was my own fault.
Oh man, you're bad at fighting BD Longlegs.
Gee, I think.
Oh man.
Shit.
Oh my god, please.
Shut
You're
up!
missing like half your opportunities.
Shit.
I remember it taking this long.
Got him.
Good job. Oh, a key!
And of course, it was not going to let me pick it up yet until. Is that the only?
Is it supposed to look like a Mario World key? I guess. It could be looking like anything, though, really. The key!
Keyblade.
This object seems familiar. I will combine it with the president's parallel dimension controller. God knows why he thought of that, by the way. Alert! Sensors indicate a dimensional shift in a distant location. Raising a message now. Challenge mode can be accessed from the title screen. Why are you skipping all this?
Because why not? We're going to end off as soon as...
That unlocks challenge mode. That's all it does. You can now play that from the main menu. Bleach, look at your detector.
I see the detector. I know.
Okay, good. I thought you were heading for the exit.
No, I'm trying to head back to my Pikmin.
One to miss. 90% of the time, there's only one treasure on the boss floor, but this is an exception. And it is underground to make it even harder to find.
Good thing I kept my whites safe here.
Yeah, that's one reason I didn't want you to use them in the fight. Second reason that they probably know. Oh, hey, it's the iridescent flint beetle. I don't remember him appearing here. Probably random.
He just startled me for a second. Oh my god!
Nice, you're comboing him. All right, so you got an extra ultra spicy spray too. That's nice.
I'll get that spray in a moment. Let's first find that treasure.
Yeah, so 2 reasons you don't want to use whites in that fight. 1, you don't want to potentially lose all of them for this. You're in the wrong.
They're not.
I mean, the detector would be higher if it was. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, obviously you don't want to accidentally lose all of them in the fight, which could happen. Number 2, the other reason is whites don't provide any benefit in that fight. BD Longlegs crushes them, so they can't actually use their poison ability since they're not eaten. So they're completely worthless in that fight. Are you not going to get the spicy? Oh, you're going to do the glitch again. I mean, you don't really need a cheese to get more. They give you plenty, but whatever.
I mean, why not?
Why waste the time?
Got it. Now let's get the Pikmin and get out of here. And then we'll see what else we can do on the overworld before the end. And
the other dungeon is going to be locked behind an electric gate, and those take forever to break. So you probably won't reach it today.
I think I'll save going back.
You have to wait until the end of the day to save. It's a problem.
No, that's not what I was saying. I think I'll save for next time we do this, going back for the blues and that dungeon, as well as whatever dungeons we can tackle back in the other area. Because I can get blues now. Ouch!
BD Longlegs wrecked you because you're bad at her.
Wait, that's a her?
I don't know. I just say that sometimes. It sounds like a her for some reason. Maybe it's just because spiders tend to be female. Do you really think that thing is a gender bleach? It's...
I mean, most of the creatures in this, some of the creatures in this game do. Empress Bull Blacks.
That's like the only one that's like definitely the case. You know, like the sheer grubs, I guess. You'll need to get as many yellows as possible to make this not take forever. You will also need to deal with a couple Wollywogs in the vicinity. There's no avoiding them. This guy, I imagine you could keep ignoring forever, but he may eventually kill something with taking back stuff to the base.
Yep, do it.
Oh, you're gonna cheese them. The only issue is that you don't have a ton. And if okay, that's not enough. You have to go all or nothing with these things. You only take 5, On my opinion, you have to go all or nothing with purples. Either dump as many on as possible to kill them before they move, or you risk losing some. This is still a risk, of course, because you could screw it up. But make sure your purples are being grabbed. Also, wait, Bleach. Wait.
Shit, Shit!
Recall them back and try again. Pray it doesn't get hit one. Yeah, so you're too. Bleach, you're still fighting. Okay, it's dead. Alright, you didn't lose any, but here's what happened. Purples are so slow. You grabbed one and then ran up. You were holding a purple, but the rest of the purples in your squad were lagging behind, so that the next one you grabbed to throw was not a purple. You see how that works?
There.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so be careful. Yes, EX Polybius. You're the only one who calls me that. I found that highlighting amusing, considering nobody else is here. Did I waste your time with the nectar you can't really easily get?
No.
Where are you going? Okay, there you go. I'll tell you one thing, though. The electric gate is not on the side.
I was not going for the electric gate.
Ah, okay. Oh, makes sense. You don't have any yellows with you anyway. Alright, so just leave one captain here, and then go do it. Go do other stuff. Keep pressing X. They're going to keep joining your party. Oh, Jesus.
Guys.
Keep pressing X. You don't need them all. Okay, this is way too many Pikmin to work on this anyway.
Well, they're saying... Guys!
They're gonna go to you because you're the active captain. Leave, Bleach.
That's what I'm leaving! They keep
They're taking forever to leave. Oh, we left one over there.
Yeah, he can go back in.
Just toss him near the base. I wouldn't even bother putting him away manually. It takes too much time. Alright, now you got Ultra Bitter Sprays unlocked.
Because my goal is I'm going to get the yellows, and I saw a treasure I think only yellows can reach. That's what I was going for.
Oh.
It was back at the yellows base. At their former area. So I
don't remember.
So I press up with the bitter spray instead.
That is what it says.
I'm gonna try and farm some more yellows as well. Let's get that treasure. I hope I can get it with them. I think I'll leave the Pikmin right there to just continue farming berries. Wow, yeah, that actually makes it look like...
Oh, I didn't even see that thing. Forgot about it. Yeah, you definitely need yellows to get that, but you don't have the right angle. You're too close. Step back. The arc is not good when you're up against it. That's better. Oh, man, wow, really?
Oh!
You're on a higher ground here. That might work.
Yeah, I figured it out now.
Ah, there you go.
Go, 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 guys, go.
Wait, just... What are you doing? Only 10 were needed.
Okay, so what else is there that I can tackle within this area? Do you think there was an electric gate somewhere?
So there is a treasure up where... You know where there was a ship part in the original game? There's a treasure in that coincidentally exact same part, and you also need yellows to get it just like the ship part.
Is there Wollywog still on the way?
No. What the hell are you talking about? I mean, right over here. Where are you going?
Right over...
In that mess of, like, whatever, next to the berries. Next to the berries!
Oh, okay.
Remember, you need, like, 10 yellow Pikmin to get that annoying as hell ship part up there. There's another treasure, coincidentally, in the same spot. normal circle.
Oh, this thing.
Thing again. Have fun. Careful though, there is water here now, so you may lose them if you mess this up.
I'm trying to be careful. I got 11.
Fine.
Just making them hug the wall.
Hug the wall too much. Okay, good. You might want to change your camera. Yep. Hope 10's enough to get that thing. Uh-oh, they made it harder. You need 15.
What is that I saw in the distance?
That is something I'll tell you later when you have blues.
Let's see, do I have any more? There's some yellows there. Yes, good. Let's just put the reds and the purples back in so I can.
You only need 5, and I recommend only taking 5 or like around that number because more will just make it harder to get up there.
All right.
So take like a little bit more than 5.
Let's take 7.
Seems good. That way you can like afford to lose a couple on the way by accident.
What I'm gonna do is, at least so I can be smart in case end of day approaches, is at least put these guys near that area so Almar can walk back and get them. Oh wow, there was one right there. And leave.
All right, you left him behind. Whatever.
And leave Louis with the other guys right here, so that way they can continue their work while.
Makes sense. Yeah, put them back on the thing. They're not. They can usually do this by themselves, but occasionally they'll need to be like reset. What are you doing now? Just go. That's enough. They'll do it now.
Just want to make sure they're in range. Alright, let's go get our new supply of yellows.
Perfect.
You proud that I'm actually thinking these things through?
I guess. And you constantly search my validation, don't you? Not that I don't do it. Very good. There's the water I was talking about. Normally, in the first game, they would just fall into that pit and you need to use a geyser to get out. And you need to use a geyser and like one of those like little sticks to get out. Here, there's just water. It's a sizable portion of this area you cannot explore without blues. But now that you have yellows, at any point you can return to Awakening Wood to get blues.
Yeah.
It's either that, the next day will be a choice between either doing that or getting the second area, the second dungeon here. It's up to you. You can also go up to that thing if you want to see what it does. That is a toady bloister.
Doesn't do anything right now.
That's because you didn't walk in front of it. Also, you're not a Pikmin. I don't know if they actually bother captains. I think they do, though.
Oh, one other thing I actually know that Chugga got wrong. Actually, with this game that I do remember. I don't know what dungeon they're in, but there's some jellyfish-like enemy, and he mistakenly thought that they don't harm Pikmin at all. No, they actually do.
Oh no, they do after a
They
while. You have
kill.
to be like,
They're just very slow at it.
oh
Extremely.
yeah, it takes forever for them to kill anything, so they almost might as well not. They are dangerous, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a jelly float actually kill a Pikmin before. I just know they can.
What is mold?
The mold grows back occasionally, so you'll have to like break it. I didn't think it would grow back while the Pikmin were actually harvesting the berries, though, but I'm wrong.
I guess that's all I really can do here with for now. Because let's see here. There's probably some treasures around there, but I need blues.
Hey, Cash, you thought that Citadel of Spiders had a different boss? What other boss would a place called Citadel of Spiders have? So I'm wondering. He insulted Hall Lucha.
How did he insult it? I don't remember.
I don't know. I guess he doesn't like Hall Lucha.
What?
I don't remember. I guess he doesn't like Hall Lucha. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched that.
I don't get how we can not like Halucha. I mean, it's one of the signature Pokemon for Shingo.
That doesn't mean. How does that mean? Oh,
I meant as a
I don't know
joke.
how
I meant as a
Chugga could
joke.
not like- I don't know how Chugga could not like Hallelujah. Shingo loves it, so obviously everyone should love it.
That was a joke. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I think from what I understand, it is actually a decent Pokemon.
You're ending the day. Just go to sunset instead of waiting for like 15 seconds.
I'm making sure. Do I have all the Pikmin? I
Yes, you do. You're 69. I gotta go pick up my food, Bleach. Right? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Bleach could have gone to Glutton's Kitchen first, I guess, but that's much harder to do because it's behind an electric gate. Citadel Spiders is the only one you can just, like, walk up to and go straight in.
Oh, screw you, Wally Wogs.
Yeah, the game knows what you like. There's like 6 of them, wow. It's a fucking worst nightmare. 6 Wollywogs assaulting your shit. So as much as I do kind of like how they vary the enemies that come after you during the sunset, there's some weirdness that happens with it. For example, it looks like the game just places enemies there. They're not always like awake when they place them there. Like, what'll happen is that sometimes you'll see a fiery Bulblax just there, sleeping. Like, it just appeared, sleeping. Doesn't make any sense. It's just really weird. It doesn't really work correctly all the time.
Seems like my only deaths, though, for Pikmin have all been in battle. I have not lost Pikmin yet to any of the other conditions.
Oh, water is the only... Water and explosions the only likely ones, in my opinion. Electricity, only if you're being stupid.
Sunset, only if you
But I guess
don't pay attention.
Not paying attention, but...
Fire and poison, I know that you can at least whistle.
Fire and poison are very easy to stop Pikmin from dying to,
You
especially
have
in
to
this
whistle
game.
constantly to them.
Yeah, so... Well, not even. Whistle them once, and they're safe. In the first game, it works that way as well. The issue is, in the first game, you have a much smaller window to do so. In Pikmin 1, if you don't whistle them back right away if they're on fire, they die pretty fast. In this game, it's considerably more lenient. This game kind of just, like... Aside from the fact that there can be some really tough bosses in the late game, this game really makes everything easier in general. That said, there are... Challenge mode is tough, as are some of the late game bosses and areas. Those can be tough, but generally speaking, everyth's kind of made easier. Electric is easy to mess up because they also have instant death. That's the most dangerous one. Water you can save yourself from. Fire you can save yourself from. Poison you can save yourself from. Explosions and electricity are instant.
Let me guess, Pikmin 3 made electricity easier? Is that what Cash is saying.
I'm saying that
No, he's saying guess what else Pikmin 3 made it easier. Speaking of which,
I don't know challenge mode. I don't remember. I didn't ever even play challenge mode in that game if there even was one. I don't know. Is that Pikmin 3 had depressingly little that was hard about it. Also, very few bosses and areas. There just wasn't a lot of content in it.
I mean,
I like the game, but it's very short.
To me, easy does not ruin a game for me. I'm okay with a game being easy as long as it's enjoyable and good. I do like challenges a lot, but if a game is like too easy, it usually doesn't ruin it for me if everything.
Right, I gotta go. So,
yeah, that's it for now. So, thank you all for joining. Saturday will be RPG night. Sunday I'll continue Doom for game clearing, and not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after the next we'll continue this again. So
I get stunned from electricity. Wow, I didn't expect. I forgot about that. Amazing.
So we'll see you all. I'll see you all Saturday for RPG night, and we'll see you Wednesday the 27th, I believe, for more of this. And I hope you enjoyed hearing Porygon yell at me just as Porygon enjoyed
Wrap it up, Bleach! I gotta go! Taking forever.
Sorry. I hope you had fun, though.
Of course. Goodbye.
Later. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great rest.